Is it me or you?
It is you. Yeah, maybe take a sip first. You look like you're dead.
Okay. I mean, I just got like a haircut. I got a facelift and everything. And like you say, I look
You got
good.
a facelift?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying your eyes. You look like you haven't slept in 400 years.
Okay.
I don't know what's funny about that.
Kind of
I
rude
don't
of
know
you
why
to
you're
say.
laughing.
I try this. I work on it. Okay. And then I come in here to where I work just to be ridiculed and criticized by who's supposed to be my best friend.
Not ridiculing, not criticizing. I'm
Really,
just
because it
stating the
sounds a
truth.
lot like it. Oh,
Okay.
you're so ugly. Oh, you have bags under your... Oh, have you been shopping lately? And you're carrying them all on your eyes.
I didn't say that.
Welcome to Rabbit Trails. You're ridiculous. You know that?
Whatever, dude.
You know who never does this to me? Ricky.
Okay, well, Ricky got fired, and he's not even here today.
I told him he could work from home.
Yeah, okay. He's not doing anything. There's nothing he can do from his house for this. You're just paying him nothing for nothing.
Out of spite for you for the eye thing.
That didn't happen yet.
Dude, I felt it. It's been a long time coming, all right?
Whatever,
You've been
dude.
making some subtle shots lately.
Whatever,
And
dude.
honestly, this is what you get.
Whatever, dude.
Like the other day, you were like, oh, hey, man, nice hair. And I'm like, this freaking guy, are you serious? Now you're making fun of my hair.
Whatever,
That's
man.
crazy.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. I mean, I don't know what to
Just
tell you.
Cut it off.
I don't even know what to say.
You've already said everything, so
I mean, I could say more if you want.
go ahead.
I hate you. You're stupid.
I've been knowing that.
You're dumb.
Yeah.
Can't even fart.
I just did before
I
we
said it.
started.
I said it. You
Dude,
can't
I
even
just
fart.
did before. You said I smell it.
It's not even real.
You said it smells like Chicken Express.
I was being nice.
What the
Because I know that's important to you.
It's not nice. Lying to your friends isn't nice.
Only if they know you're lying.
I always know when you're lying.
Oh, really? Because you didn't just know that.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You said this as if I meant that. I lied,
Prove
which
it.
we all know.
Prove it right now.
Okay, play the clip back. It's always just a question of how long are we gonna carry on the bit?
I sometimes forget.
Yeah,
I sometimes forget
we're
in a
so
bit.
deep in. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Where are we? That was 3 minutes long.
Really?
Yeah.
It felt a lot shorter.
It did. Felt like it was 45 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's going on, bud?
So, man.
Tell me about Josh's world this week.
Okay, well, nothing really. It's just been like work and slaying goblins and kidnapping people and just going home, just making fitness here and there, killing people, and yeah, that's really it. Like,
Where's
nothing.
the slaying goblins? Where are you doing that? Is that like
right behind Walmart?
on a game?
It's like there's like a tunnel like right
Oh,
behind
it's real
Walmart.
life.
Mhm.
This is real life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why wasn't I invited?
I tried to call you,
But you didn't. You tried to, but you didn't.
but you didn't answer.
No, that just means you called me. I didn't answer.
I tried to call
You're
you.
not try. Okay, no, you didn't try because then if you tried, you're implying you didn't call me.
I wanted to keep.
Did we just discover another thing? Tried to call you, man. Okay, did you call me or did you try to call me? I tried. So you just didn't call me then
I called you
because I didn't get a call. No, dude, I tried to call you. No, what I'm saying is so you didn't end up calling me because I didn't get a call. You're saying you tried to call me, so you either forgot or couldn't find my contact in your phone. No, I just tried to call you. Okay.
Okay,
No, it's fine.
sit down.
Because it doesn't even matter anymore at this point because I missed the goblin slaying. So why are we even talking about it?
It was awesome, dude. There's so much blood.
I do like the sound of that.
You like the sound of blood, or
Sure.
what sound does blood make?
It's like sounds like any liquid, I guess.
Like that? No, it's been a
Yo,
pretty-
comment down below if you liked when we made those noises.
Yeah, comment down below if we should make an ASMR liquid sound.
Yeah, dude,
podcast.
comment down below if we should make an entire episode ASMR. Just whisper a whole episode.
I would lose my mind.
I'm so loud it wouldn't even. It's just like That would be a real challenge.
Yeah. Anyway, how's your week been?
You know, kind of similar to yours, excluding making fitness.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Where'd you go goblin slaying?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, in a video game.
Yeah, I tried to call you, but couldn't find your number on my phone. No, I didn't. I tried to call you.
I saw you called. Decline.
No, I tried to. I didn't end up calling you, actually.
I saw you called, so.
It doesn't even make sense because I didn't call you. So you're just like,
I'll prove it right now,
acting
dude.
like cool guy.
Prove it right now.
Doesn't even work, dude. Because I didn't.
Check it out.
What's up?
Gage key right there. See that?
But that means we talked. It's not red.
You tried to call me.
That's white, which means we talked.
There's another one.
It means I answered.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude, you were really obsessed with me. 7, 8. Wow. Spam. That's probably you too.
Yeah, well, it's like I have to call you every night to say my sweet nothings before I go to bed. Because I think, what if I don't wake up? What if this is my final sleep and I never get to tell Josh all the things I like about him?
It's weird. Like every night when I pray, I'm like, please don't let Gage wake up. But it seems that he favors you.
Yeah, that he's like not answering your prayer, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
It is.
But whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, they say persistence, so maybe just keep trying. Maybe I won't wake up sometime.
I go, God, I need you to kill Peter Parker.
I came here just ask you to do one thing. I want you to kill Peter Parker. Flames. I beat Spider-Man again.
Let's go.
This last week. Spider-Man 2, which Josh is currently doing again.
Yep.
Because
Game Plus mode.
We're out here. Game Plus mode.
Yeah.
I told my boss about which I told you, how mad I was that I can't get all the New Game Plus suits until I play the DLC because I'd have to spend hours fighting crime.
Yeah.
And when I mean hours, it's like you only get about, give or take, 300 to 900 XP for every crime you stop.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, at this point, it's like I'm level like 65 or 67 or something, and it's going to just take forever to level up.
Yeah.
Only getting that much XP every now and then.
Yeah.
You have to look for the crime.
And then you have to do the time.
So I have to wait for the DLC to come out, which I'm going to play it. I was going to play it anyways, but now I'm forced to, which is like, okay.
Yeah, you were going to do it anyway.
I was going to do it, but
Yeah.
now I have to do it. And I'm like, okay.
That's okay.
Really, you're going to say that's
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, I think you'll be all right.
You're going to say it's okay.
Yep. I actually just did say
You
it,
the
too.
guy
Yep.
who hates when people tell him what to do. You're going to say it's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't just go to the gas station before I came here, and the guy goes, "Are you a rewards member?" And I go, "Nah, it's okay." And then he touches the screen. He goes, "Put your phone number in." And then
Crazy that he did that.
And then I go, "No."
Crazy that he did that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a customer service story from this week.
Please.
It was like 2 days ago.
Please do.
So I'm on this. We use this website at work. And
Gage's, and now customer service story with Gage.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the intro. So I'm on this website, and I have to ask him a question. So basically, we were missing some file that we needed to edit the design that I was working with. So I was like, oh, I'm missing this font, and I need this font from this person that helped us make this thing.
Yep.
So that I can edit it and kind of do what I need to get it to the shape that we need it in or whatever.
Yeah.
It's very like paraphrasing, long story short.
Yeah.
So I
Long
check.
story short, are you seriously?
I check. So I check. I check everywhere because I'm an intelligent human being. I think. I mean, it's arguable.
Keep
it's
going.
arguable. So I check everywhere that it would be. I check the files that they sent. There's different versions they sent, but they only sent that file on the last version. So I checked those latest files, and it wasn't in there. So it didn't get somehow deleted or missing because it wasn't sent in the original package. So then I get on the customer service chat, and it's a robot at first, which I freaking hate because
AI is
they are not
ruining this
helpful.
country.
It wasn't even. It's like they've been doing it forever. It's just like a robot has different things that you can say to it.
Yeah.
but none of them are, let me talk to an actual person.
Yeah.
Because you don't understand what I'm saying, which that should be known that that's going to happen a lot.
Yeah.
Because I have a specific issue that the robot doesn't know about because it's obscure. And so I should be able to just say, let me talk to a person. And the robot go, okay, that's the last option. Excellent. I'll do that for you. But instead, it's only these options. And if you don't say one of these, then the robot's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. And I'm like,
have you tried asking
Nothing I
them, saying self-destruct?
I actually haven't. That's awesome.
That'd be a
That's
good
a great
idea.
idea. So I get on the chat, and then it's like, hey, I'm a robot. What do you need help with? And I was like, okay, I need help finding one of these fonts. And of course, the robot doesn't even understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because it's so obscure. It's so specific.
Whatever do you
Yeah,
mean?
it's like, oh, do these articles help? And I'm like, no, I need to talk to somebody. So it sends me some articles, and I go, okay, maybe I can figure it out this way. So I click on this article, and it's like, we use fonts exclusively from these two places. And I go, oh, okay, that's helpful. So I can just find the category, scroll through the fonts until I find it. So I go to the first website, scroll through all the fonts. Takes me like 10 minutes. I can't find it. So I go, okay, it must be in the second one. Go to the second one, scroll through all the category. Not there. So I go, maybe I missed it. I'm really giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
I go back to the first
You're
one.
really playing into this I could be an idiot thing.
Well, no, I'm just playing into the like, okay, I'm going to do my due diligence.
Sure.
You know, I don't want to have to bug them if I don't have to. If I can figure it out myself, I'd rather figure it out myself.
Sure.
So I go back to the first one, scroll through again for a while. And I'm like, it's not even in here, dude. It's not in here. It's not in the other one. So I need to now talk to a person. I have exhausted my resources. There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
So then I go and I say, I need to talk to an agent. Agent inbound, okay? Usually they're super helpful. This girl is helpful. I mean, no shade. She did what she needed to do in the end.
But he hates you.
But, dude.
Hey, if you're watching this, he freaking hates you.
This is the tough part because I know that this is what you have to do as a customer service agent because typically people don't do what I did. So I tell her, hey, I'm missing this file. I have checked the latest files they sent. I have checked these two websites that you guys use your fonts from, that the article said you guys only pull from these two sources. So I've checked both of those, didn't find it. And I checked the files that they sent, not in there. Checked it 2 times. I checked the list twice. Call me Saint Nick. Okay.
Yeah.
And I found out who was naughty and nice, but I'll tell you later.
Okay. Off air, or could you do it?
Off air.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Do I know them?
I don't want to. Yeah, you know.
Frick.
It's bad, dude. Really bad.
Serious? My
Um,
mom?
dude, I said later, off air.
Serious?
I said. So I lay it out. I'm like, okay, yeah, I checked here, I checked there, I did all of the stuff that I would know what to do. So I need you. I was implying I need you to talk to the original designer to get that file and send it to me because I've checked all the places that it could be at.
Yeah.
So then they go, oh, did you check the latest files?
So that my
First thing.
So that my last.
Yeah,
message,
first thing they
so-
said is, did you check the latest files? I go, yes, I did check the latest files.
So why didn't I think of that? My first message didn't just say that. So.
Which again, it's like, I know they have to do that,
Right.
but I just said all of that.
Right.
Because it's that whole thing where it's like, well, maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you're stupid, which I can understand because most people,
That's what I think.
most people don't try at all and they
Yeah.
just go straight to customer service, which is why they have the robots and all that stuff because it's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
But I was not wasting time. In fact, I wasted my time because they gave me these options and I exhausted all of them and none of them were the correct one. So my time was wasted yesterday.
Wow.
So
You'll never get that back.
she says, for real, she says, maybe it's in the latest files. And I said, I checked it there already. I'm trying to be kind. I'm like, I literally one message prior, I said, I checked the latest files, not there.
Hey, did you read
Did
my
all
first
of
message?
this, not there. First thing she says, check the latest files. Already did that. So I said, I checked there already. Which it seemed that she was a little frustrated by that response. But I did already.
You do have a right to
Yeah.
be.
Did already.
Yeah.
So then she goes, I said, you can go double check it though, because I'm trying to be nice. I'm like, hey, go ahead, go double check it, like maybe I missed it. And I was fully like, maybe I did miss it, but I checked it And I'm like, I don't see it there.
Yeah.
So she goes and checks it. It's not there, obviously. And I said, well, it's not on these 2 websites that you guys listed. I also already said that. She was like, huh, let me do some digging for you. And I was like, okay. She comes back with, this is after like a minute of kind of like talking back and forth. She literally repeats everything that I say and says, you do this. And I'm like, yes, I said I've done that already. I'm trying to get this done quickly so I can get back to my work. And so she comes back and she's like, okay, I found the font. It's on this other website, the one that they not one of the ones they list. Yeah. So it's on this different website that the designer was not supposed to use. She didn't say that. I guess they're not supposed to not use it, but in order for the clients and like the customers to have access to the fonts and stuff that they use, they're supposed to include them so that I can download them and use them as a consumer. But she did not do that. No shade. So then I go, okay, sure. Like I didn't find it on these things because it was on this other thing. I was like, I really appreciate your help. Download the font, go to Illustrator, pull it up, type it in. It's literally a different font. Keep in mind, I have sent her pictures of the font. She's seen the workspace that I was in, has seen the font, has seen what it looks like, went and found a completely different font and said, oh, it's this one. Download, sent it to me. And said, oh, here's the font. I found it. It was on this one website because you can't get to it or whatever.
Ultimate gaslighting.
Yeah. You think that I wouldn't?
Yeah.
I need it to work. You think I wouldn't immediately go use it?
That is the greatest gaslight I've ever seen.
I honestly think she had no idea. Like I don't know what the frick. It did not look like the font. Not even close.
I hope she just couldn't find it. I was like, I'm so tired of talking to this guy. I'm just gonna pull a font.
This guy's smarter than me, so I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna send him a font, see what happens.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
And I'm just gonna be done.
This guy's actually really smart. He should have my job. I feel like I'd be a great customer service rep. I would get it figured out.
Yeah, sure. I don't think that's I feel like the requirement for someone in that though is you have to not be good.
Yeah, you're not. Well, I've dealt with a lot of people that were very helpful.
Yeah, and
she was just not.
Where
one
are
of
they?
them.
You know,
she was
they
just
get
not
fired.
one of them. And so she sends me that, and I go, "Thank you so much." I download it, use it, and I go, "Not even the font." So now I'm mad,
right?
Because I'm like, "Did you not even bother? Like you didn't. You're paying zero attention already because you're repeating what I've already said.
Yeah,
and now you're sending me the font that's not the font that I need,
right?"
So I screenshot them next to each other, and I send it to her, and I go, "That's not the font." She goes, "Huh. I'm going to get with the designer on this, and I'll get back to you after I find the answer." Could have done that at the beginning, which is what I said to do. It's what I said to do in the beginning because I already knew that you're not going to be able to find the answer, dude.
Yeah.
Because I've done all the stuff already on my side. So I kept my cool pretty good.
Sure.
Did
you get your font?
I said, "Thank you very much." Ended up, I couldn't even use it. I had to pay for it, which they're not supposed to do. So eventually she did get back to me with the font. I said, "Thank you." I was like, "Thank you. I really appreciate your help." I rated her 5 stars because she did her job. And again, it's like I prefaced the whole story with like, I understand they have to go through those things because they can't give me the benefit of the doubt because if I missed something, then they're going to be looking in the wrong sector for it.
Yeah.
So they have to go back over everything that I've said because I might have missed something as a consumer who's not paying enough attention. But she just didn't know that I'm built different.
Oh, wow.
She just didn't know that I actually look for stuff. She didn't know that about me.
I don't like this version of you.
And now, like, dude, I feel like I have arisen. Like, I'm above everyone, dude, because like I simply look for things and I try, Like, and she didn't even do that. So I'm like, am I just like not even human at this point? Like I must be something else, dude, because like I see people and I'm like I see, I see people. I can't get the voice back.
Yeah, I hate that when it's
Yeah,
gone.
I
it's
break
gone.
and I'm like, frick, dude. I was
Yeah.
flowing. I liked that one too. That
To be
voice
honest
was
with you,
funny.
dude, I'm really glad you lost it.
I thought it was funny.
Because you were going, and I was like, I want him to shut up right now. And God heard me, and he thought the same.
From on high.
Yeah. What's that? Gage?
What's up, lightning bolt?
Oh.
You're like, God, man, please make him shut up. He kills me. You're like, whoa, dude.
God, I did not mean
Whoa,
that.
dude. Lightning flies through the
God's
roof.
like, you're mad if I don't answer. You're mad if I do.
Yeah, I finally do what you say, and now you're giving me crap for it, dude. What do you want from me?
Yeah. And then your spirit comes out. You're like, dude, what the heck?
God's like, wanted you dead, man.
Yeah.
Wanted you dead.
Watched any good movies lately?
I rewatched through the Planet of the Apes movies.
Okay.
They
end the same as they did the first time?
I finished the trilogy last weekend after post-recording of the pod. So, yeah, pretty great movies, man. Like, they're just like a steady... The first one, I think, is the best out of the three.
Yeah.
The other two... The second one it's like a steady decline. Like, the first one's great. Second one's pretty good. Third one, it's all right. You know? Like, I'm not like... I can't think of anything... If I tried, I could think of something better they could have done. But it's no reason. The movie's already been made.
Yeah, it's just animals ruling the planet.
It's such a cool idea, though. Like, I love the idea. I want to watch the old one, like, with Mark Wahlberg. Just
Where he
because...
makes out with a monkey.
Just because, like, the whole thing is at the end you find out that it's planet Earth. Like, you don't know the whole time. And then you find out, oh, my gosh, what happened to planet Earth? And then these movies are telling you what happened to planet Earth and how it became the way that it did. I think that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Also, the VFX are otherworldly. They're so good. Especially in the last one, obviously, because it's the most recent. I think it was 2017. 2016, 2017. They did, like, close-ups of these monkeys. They weren't even afraid of it, dude. Like, they do close-ups of these monkeys, like, with their faces and stuff, and it just looks photoreal. And I'm like, how do you get better than that? That's so freaking good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I assume they used the same sort of tech as Avatar because it was just like, it was so good. But the difference is, like, obviously monkeys are real. Avatar people are not. So it's like, it's a little bit dip. Gonna pretend you didn't say that.
That we know of.
But man, and some of it, the third one, I didn't really, the only part I remembered from the third one was like the jail thing where they're like in that prison of sorts.
Yeah.
And the opening scene that we cracked up at that was so funny, which
Yeah.
was a monkey screaming on a horse. Hilarious.
Yeah.
So funny.
What a premise to a great joke.
How do you expect me not to laugh at that?
Yeah.
Amazing. And
No
so,
idea.
so yeah, but then there was a little bit of healing in watching the third one, you know?
Healing.
Because one of my greatest fears is being chased by a gorilla.
Okay.
Very outlandish, I know.
Yeah,
Would not
it
really
is.
happen.
That's
in
one of
everyday
your
life.
greatest fears?
One of my greatest fears.
Being chased by a gorilla. Okay.
Yep. Full speed, giant gorilla huffing behind me. And I'm like, I can't even see it. I just hear it.
Yeah, and honestly, like there's no way to escape.
No, he's way faster than me.
Way
And then
faster,
he'll
he's
get
stronger.
Me, pin me down, and then do the thing where they freaking just like bash my face in repeatedly.
What if he pinned you down and just started like kissing you?
That'd be a little different.
Would you be afraid or?
I'd probably be afraid.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, what is this?
Right. And then you realize that it's the love you've always been wanting.
Yeah, and then I might like it. So, but there's this scene that made me tear up, dude. Because this gorilla, they have this little girl who's like, she can't speak because she's got the infection or whatever that's happening in the third one. This new, like, evolved version. All of it was very, like, COVID-like, which was 3 years before COVID. So it was pretty interesting. The way that they talk about the disease that wiped out humanity.
Yeah.
They're like, it was evolving and it's passed through this way. And I was like, dude, this is kind of crazy. This happened 3 years later. Obviously not to that extent where humanity's wiped out and there's oh shoot, Josh has it. But this gorilla gives a flower to a girl, and he's like the little girl, and he like gets this pretty flower, he picks it and he goes up to her, and it's just a very sweet scene. and then he gives her the flower, and he puts it in her hair, like on top of her ear. And I was like, that's sweet. But then later, that gorilla gets killed protecting Caesar, and it's dying. And it's like laying down. They like took him back up to the squad after he got attacked and slashed across the stomach. Like, he's in bad shape. And he like pulls the knife out or whatever, and then he starts like dying, and they're all like sitting there around him, and the girl gets on top of him and is crying because she's like, "You're my friend," you know. So she's crying, and she puts the flower on his ear, and he starts crying, the gorilla, and then he dies. And I was like, "Am I gonna cry right now?"
Yeah.
It was very sweet.
And you did cry?
And I did cry.
No,
it was
really
it was
sweet.
very sad. Stop laughing at me.
Did not, dude. I was saying that's awesome.
You chortled. You're chortling right now.
Making up.
Huh?
Made up word.
It's not a made up word. It's real.
Chortle?
I think that's literally what a chortle
That's
is.
a Pokemon.
You're thinking Squirtle.
That's what you just said.
Chortle. CHORTLE. Chortle.
Pokemon.
Squirtle is spelled SQUIRTLE. Boom! I almost said W, but it's a U.
What do you think? You're in a spelling bee or something?
Yeah.
You're just
Squirtle.
naming off Pokemon.
Squirtle. SQ.
Can you use it in a sentence, please? Gotta catch them all.
Origin. Origin, please. The show Pokemon. Okay, Squirtle.
Whatever happened to James Franco in those movies?
He died.
Of what?
The disease that happens in the first one.
Damn, COVID got him.
Yeah,
That's tragic.
it is tragic.
I really liked him.
I'd call it monkey COVID. Guys, it's a spooky episode today. There's thunder. It's a rainy day, if you can't tell. It's a gloomy day.
It's Mad Gloomskis.
Mad Gloomskis for real. On Jaw.
On me?
No, I didn't say Josh. Are you hard of hearing, dude?
You
You're not
just
hearing
said
me
it
today.
again. You
first
said Josh
chortle,
again.
First chortle.
Yep. That's
Then you think that I
Pokemon.
say your name.
That's yep. You know what I think it is? I think you don't know what you're saying.
I think
I words are coming out of your mouth and you don't know how you're doing it.
I know what I'm saying. You're questioning me and telling me I'm saying something else.
Yeah, you keep talking about me and Pokemon.
No.
Are you saying that I should be a Pokemon hunter?
I actually haven't said that.
Wow, dude, I should be a Pokemon hunter.
Yeah, you should, dude. Because then you'd get out of my freaking business and you'd go do something else
I could be a great
and get far away
Pokemon
from me
hunter.
to another land that's on an island that has different environments that you have to go through and catch Pokemon in tall grass. You would do that, and then I wouldn't have to see you ever again.
I never got into Pokemon growing up.
I liked the games, and I would like play them to a certain extent, and then I'd be like, okay, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
Because
A lot of those like
don't know.
2D platform type
Yeah.
of games, it's like I don't never know where I'm going or doing.
yeah.
Dude, I'll never forget there was when Robots came out, right? That's the one movie
Robots?
with like Amanda Bynes, Robin Williams.
With the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the Nintendo DS was just really just popping off.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not that one. It was Game Boy. I had the Game Boy, but the little flip up one.
Yeah. Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, so dope. I wish
Yeah.
I still had mine.
I gave mine away when I moved from Oregon.
That's tragic.
Well, I kept it, and I was just like, why am I keeping this? I play it rarely.
Yeah.
And like, I just don't. And so other people would see that I have it, and they'd be like, dude, that's so cool. And
Yeah.
I'd be like, thank you. Like, I still had the original charger, the original Game Boy Advance, and I had several of my games, including Pokemon Sapphire,
Nice.
which I played to the extent. And then I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. So I stopped playing it.
Right.
And I was like, I never play this. I keep it. I don't know why. Like, somebody else could probably enjoy this more than me. So I just gave it to my friend Nick. And he was like, dude, thank you. And I was
Yeah.
like, no problem, dude. And
Yeah.
he played it. He played Pokemon Sapphire, but he hasn't touched it in forever. Which I'm
Wow.
like, okay,
Give it back.
give it back to me, dude. So I cannot play it.
What was I saying?
You were saying robots game.
Yeah,
Advance.
there was there's just like a part where you have to travel on like this ball, like or whatever.
I think I played the same game.
Yeah, I
think
just
played
had
that.
no idea where I was supposed to go, so I just kept going to like the same places I had already been. And like, no, I don't need to be here. And I just kept revisiting these same spots. And I'm like, dude, okay, I'm done playing this
I
game.
hate that, dude. I played the Ice Age 2 game on that Game Boy Advance, and I still had it, and it still was fun. It's like a simple puzzle game where you have to be certain characters to do certain things, and you have to get all these medallion type deals, and then get to the end of the level.
Yeah.
And it was fun because it's just like a puzzle game, so it's like you can paste whatever you want over a puzzle game, and it's the same game. You know, it's just got different pretty stuff on top. So it was a puzzle game that I enjoyed, but it was Ice Age 2. So I played that. But I was mainly a GameCube kid. I played a lot of GameCube, which we still have the original one when I was a kid. It's in storage.
Let's go.
I still have the same Super Mario Sunshine that I had when I was a kid. All that stuff, dude. It's good. Super Mario Sunshine is one of my favorite Mario games of all time.
Dude, the Cars game on GameCube went
money, dude.
It was actually dollar bills that I could
played that
put in my pocket and
religiously,
spend.
dude.
Yeah.
And I would just after I beat it, I would just free roam.
Dude.
Come on and take a free ride,
dude.
Free ride.
It had some great songs on there.
Did. Come on and take me by your side.
And Lightning had great paint jobs.
Yeah, facts.
And
great game.
The only thing I hated though was the Maynard missions, and you'd have to go backward. You'd have to drive back. Like he entered in a race.
The farm ones were hard.
Yeah, stupid.
Where you're
hard.
hiding from the big dude who scared me when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. It's really scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that game was great. I played Kirby Air Ride a lot, and then the Over the Hedge game. I played that a frick ton.
I remember you having it. I don't recall ever playing it, though.
I don't think that... I didn't bring my GameCube to... By the time I was in Paris, we were on a 360.
Yeah.
Like my dad had already gotten a 360 when I was younger for his birthday.
Praise God for that.
Yeah, and so I wasn't playing GameCube anymore by the time I got to Paris.
Of course, it was just Skyrim.
Yeah, it was just Skyrim and Splinter Cell. I love those games so much.
Yeah, you do.
I wish they'd make another one.
Please. Yeah, probably won't.
Please.
Yeah, they probably won't ever do that.
Please make another one. Please make another one.
No, they probably won't do that.
Just bring back the original voice and make another one.
No.
Why you gotta crush my dream, man?
Because I hate you.
Makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah.
Have you watched any good movies lately? You don't watch movies nearly as much.
No, dude, my attention, I don't know what it is. I cannot keep my attention on really. I think like I'm at a point where everything is uninteresting to me, including my own life. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to.
What about my life?
Is
it interesting?
I wouldn't even start that. Like it's like
it's
like so uninteresting. I don't even pay attention to your life.
It's weird because you text me sometimes and you're like, "Oh man, I'm sorry you're going through this." So it seems like you're paying attention.
Yeah, it's just me being nice.
So you actually don't know what you're talking about?
No, I do.
Do you like keep notes?
Nope.
So that you can send me? Oh yeah, he talked about this one time. I'll send him that now.
No.
How does that work then? If you don't pay attention, then how do you know?
Ask your dad. And he
My dad doesn't know.
You'd be surprised.
You would be surprised.
Yeah, he's not happy with you.
But you didn't hear that from me.
No, I can't keep my attention on anything. So like, I can't even like watch like I've rarely watched like any TV the past few. It's literally just been like music, reading some of the Berserk manga, and
which let's go.
Yeah.
Just wanted to pause there and say let's go.
Okay, thank you.
They look really cool.
They're great. You should read them.
Okay.
I have 4 of them.
There's big.
14 of them. Yeah, they're like 600 something pages a pop.
Huge.
Yeah, they're flames and a half. And the art style, it goes crazy.
Goes crazy?
Like
goes vernacular.
It's not. Yeah, it's literally vernacular.
They're crazy. I just want you guys to know that we now use that normally.
Yeah, it's just like it sounds like it should be.
It sounds like it really does sound like it should be there.
Like Gage just started saying it one day, and when he said it, I was like, not what that means, but I understand what he means.
Well, because it's just like goes stupid or goes crazy. It's the same exact things. You just paste in your word, but some words don't make sense.
They don't. It's like in Spanish, por favor sounds like friend to me.
Like you can't say go honey bun.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
No.
But goes vernacular, it just works.
Yeah, it does.
So guys, start saying that. We'll make it a big thing.
Yeah. Honestly, you could take any.
And then we'll get famous.
You could take any math phrase. You could just plug in a math phrase there.
Dude, like, it goes parallel.
Yeah, see? That's the exact one I was thinking
It goes perpendicular.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
That's a great one. Guys, we're on the precipice of something new right now.
In 1982, not the year, but the book, they created a new
84.
language. 1984?
Yeah.
Just 2 years.
Just a
2 years earlier.
dumb book, so it makes sense.
But they created a new language basically, and got rid of the one that we're currently using, and that's what me and Gage are working on.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of aiming for. That
some are gonna stay, like poop, fart, butt,
pee,
butt cheeks, pee,
fart head,
butt face.
that's a great one.
Yeah. Brat.
Fart knocker, dude. Brat is so underrated.
Yeah,
hilarious. It needs to come back.
Idiot, moron,
Freak, freaking,
stupid,
frick, flippin',
stupid head.
flip.
Yeah,
I hope you guys are writing these down.
They're oh shoot,
Freak. Where's my notepad?
But no, it's just been music, Berserk, and sometimes I finished Dragon's Dogma, so like I'm just kind of pacing myself on Spider-Man.
It's a good, just chill game. I said that last night.
Yeah,
it's
you
just
did.
a game you can just lean back and be like, I'm gonna play some Spider-Man. I just want to relax.
Oh, Fat Joe, lean back, lean back, lean back. You never heard that song?
Maybe once, but not like.
But you know what I'm talking about?
I think, but I don't really recall.
So you heard the song once.
I think.
So you should know.
Well, I don't remember it.
Well, you said
it kind of is ringing a bell.
Once.
You know the feeling.
Have you heard it
when
once
your
or
brain
not?
is kind of like, I kind of.
No, but I can't yeah. So definitely no movies. There's also nothing really coming out that I'm like, oh man, I really want to see that, except for Rebel Moon 2.
He's kidding.
Yeah, it's a joke. Relax.
It's a joke. And if you're like, oh, dude, yes, stop listening.
Next week we'll talk about it.
Stop listening because you're not supposed to be. You're not the demographic for this.
It's so frustrating. I told you this last night. I think Zack Snyder, he made Watchmen, and he goes, oh my God, I don't think I'm capable of ever making a bad movie.
I don't think I could do anything wrong.
And then his whole career, he just makes dookie dog
Well,
water.
it's like, and he was right until Man of Steel.
Yeah.
After that, no.
And honestly, I think
Man of Steel's so good. Before Man of Steel, I think all of his movies slapped.
And like, okay, I'll give him credit for Man of Steel. I will say though, I feel like you can't mess that up when Christopher Nolan is helping you produce it. Like, you got to impress the big man.
Well, right, but I mean, it is still in that Zack Snyder style.
Yeah, it is.
Except there's not the slow motion push and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to think about because every other movie he makes has that.
Yeah.
I think maybe like his style of movie is just it's done.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I think it's not popular anymore, which is I sound like a big schmoozy film guy.
Oh, you're such a big schmoozy film guy.
Dude, I already said that. So if I say it, then I'm not that. But like, I just feel like that era of movies is kind of done. Okay. You know, it's such a specific thing because he takes it basically like an action drama storyline, and then he's like, let's just do slow motion visual fights though. That's literally his method.
I'm pretty done with that.
Yeah, like it's cool. Like that was like some of the cool parts about Rebel Moon was like definitely not all the fights. Like the first couple, the visuals were amazing.
The visuals were incredible.
Yeah, guys, we did review part 1 already. If you want to go back, because I think it's titled Rebel. We watched Rebel Moon or something like that.
And next week we'll have part 2.
Yeah, which is wild. When you told me that we were planning to watch it, I was surprised because you vowed not to watch it.
Yeah, I did, but then someone had messaged me and said that they were excited for us to bash on it pretty much.
Which I will do.
I'll do that.
I will do that.
Yeah. When it comes to, I enjoy hating.
Yeah.
Whereas I know that there are good points to it. I up the hate just because.
Sure. But that part 1 really was horrendous.
It really was.
Really was horrendous. It was kind of a waste of time.
The fact, and I'll never get over this, old boy snitched on their leader who had told him multiple times how things were going to go. Then he got the leader killed, and then we still just let him journey with us.
Yeah.
And then forget that happened.
Yeah, like he's redeeming himself.
I'm launching
and no
you
one's
into
acting like he's
space.
doing that.
I'm leaving you in space.
Yeah, no one's acting like he's the one who started this mess.
He literally did.
He is the center point.
We actually have surplus
because they were pulling one over on him.
They were like, we don't have any.
Yeah, and it was kind of going well,
and
then that dude was like,
Actually, we have stuff we can
actually, we
sell
have a lot
you.
we can give it to. Which, why would you even want to? Why would you even want to do that?
Yeah, the money is not going to you specifically, and
You're
dude said
literally
you're
just giving
fine.
away your stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh. But then everyone else is like, but we don't have to, so let's not. And then he's like, but what if we did, though? And
Yeah.
everyone's like, why would we do that, you idiot? And then never again is he called an idiot, even after he does his stupid
Even
thing.
if- yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I wish that didn't happen. No, you're stupid.
Yep.
You're dumb. You're an idiot. And why are you a main character?
Yeah,
You
even-
should be pushed to the side immediately.
Even Charlie Hunnam,
Hunnam?
even his really obvious betrayal was like not even as bad as what he had done.
And guess what? After he betrays, he gets his.
Yeah, that's
Because that's
lame.
how that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that's like that. That is how it should be. Except the first guy doesn't get his.
I also love the people
After
that
he betrays
And then-
his whole planet,
yeah.
he's like scot-free.
Yep.
But not this guy. Nope. He betrays a small group of people.
I like how some characters die
gets
too.
killed.
Characters die too, and then it's like supposed to be this big emotional thing, and I'm like, I just met
I
this
don't
guy
even know who
20
you
minutes
are.
ago.
Literally don't know who you are.
And
I don't know anything about you.
you guys are crying and making such a big deal. I can't even remember his name.
Also, still hilarious that the dude was like, "I've never thought about revenge before."
All right, I'm
She's
coming.
like, "Yeah, but." He's like, "No, because this guy ruined my life." And they're like, "This war hero,
Yeah.
has never
He's,
thought
like,
about
dying in
killing
a
the guy.
coliseum,
Has never thought about
basically.
killing that guy."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh shoot, revenge though? That's a good idea. I should have thought. Why am I wasting my time down here? Such a dumb script, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, let someone else write the script.
Yeah.
okay?
He's like, just take credit for it.
You can
okay?
do the visuals and whatever. Just let someone else write the script.
Someone good, better.
Someone that like knows how to write a story though.
Yeah.
Not someone who doesn't. Like,
I could find a 5-year-old who'd probably come up with something pretty
yeah,
good.
I think Evelyn could come up with something better.
She's like, well, what if he thought about revenge, but he was white and he tried it, but it didn't work out?
Yeah,
So that's
because he
why
didn't
he's-
have friends to go do it with. And I'm like, oh, it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
That would have made sense. And he could have done that,
Could have, yeah.
but he didn't.
He didn't.
Instead, he went the route of, how about he forgot what revenge is? He's never heard of it
This
before.
guy who's killed probably trillions.
He's never thought about killing the bad guy.
Yeah.
Even though his career was killing bad guys. He's
Yeah.
never thought about killing the bad guy that ruined his life forever. And what, didn't they kill his family
Yeah.
or something?
He's got nothing.
And he's like, I've never thought about killing that guy.
It's like,
Let's go
have
do
you
that.
seen The Punisher season 1?
Have you seen anything?
Yeah.
Have you seen reality? Your
Right.
life. Have you seen that? You would have thought about killing that guy.
Yeah.
If you're human.
Or an alien.
Oh,
Aliens.
yeah, whatever the frick,
Yeah,
dude.
any race, really. Any creature,
Please.
species.
Please.
And I don't want it to seem like I hate Zack Snyder.
I hate him.
I wish he'd make some good stuff. Like,
Dude, because he's
Watchmen?
made such good movies.
Watchmen is so good.
300, Man of Steel, some of the top charters,
Yeah.
dude. Watchmen's stupid good.
Yeah, it-
Goes vernacular.
Yeah, it literally, it takes my pants off.
Yep.
Takes my underwear, puts it on, poops in them, takes those back off, puts them on me, and then
Maintaining the poop
maintaining the poop. Yeah.
back onto you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Man of Steel, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's in my top 10. I love that movie.
Great.
And then 300 is a classic. Everyone
It
loves
is.
that movie.
Yeah,
And
this
it
is Sparta.
so
This
freaking-
is Sparta.
This is Sparta.
Right now-
This is Sparta.
This podcast is being.
We still talk about it. It's a pop culture reference to this day.
if you have a movie that's a pop culture reference, you've made it.
You've made it.
Yeah.
You have made it.
You have made it.
You have arrived at the destination.
But-
Get off.
Like at one point, Zack Snyder was Leonidas, who said this is Sparta and then kicked that guy in the chest. But now the roles have reversed, where his old self is Leonidas, but the new guy is getting kicked in the chest and falling to
Yeah,
his
he's
death.
kicking himself in the chest.
Yeah, he is.
And that moment was the Snyder cut. Mm-hmm. That's when he fell from grace.
So bad. So bad.
Actually, it's Batman versus Superman.
It was Batman
but
v Superman.
that was like the last straw. You know, we
Yeah,
put
that
him
really
away
was.
in jail for a while, and then he came back out and was like, we're going to do the movie, though.
Dude,
Why?
I remember watching that movie, and I was like, I'm gonna go in this with an open mind.
Yeah.
And
Because you have to.
I loved like the beginning part. Where it's like it starts out in Gotham. No, that's Justice League. I'm sorry. No, Batman v Superman. Nothing.
No, Batman v Superman started in Gotham.
I thought it started in Metropolis when everything was falling and people were dying, and then Batman was like, "Oh no."
I can't remember. I just know there's that sick fight scene where he flies in that window.
I think that was Justice League.
No, that was Batman versus Superman.
Honestly, who cares? Both bad movies.
That one was for sure Batman versus
Yeah,
Superman, though.
Batman v Superman was so bad. I
It
remember
was very bad.
like there's not
Martha. What? Still dumb to this day. I know people have already talked about it. There's already been conjecture. It doesn't need to be resurfaced, but it's stupid. Your mom has the same name as mine? Dude, I'm not going to fight you anymore.
We're friends now.
We're friends now because our mom has the same name.
Dude, we're friends.
Haha, dude. Shut up.
Yeah, I hate it.
Shut up.
Zack Snyder,
Dumb. Shut up.
make better movies.
Make a better movie? Make a better movie?
Make better movie. Hey, make
movie.
better movies.
Yeah,
Hey,
make
Zack Snyder,
movie.
make better movies.
Make a
Hey,
bad movie.
Zack Snyder, make a better
more.
movie.
Yeah.
Better movie.
Make a bad movie. You don't make no more.
Yeah. So Gage and I are battle rappers now.
Yeah, so we're battle rapping
We're-
not each other, but Zack Snyder.
Yeah. Gage and I are battle rappers now. We have a group called the Battle Snappers.
Yeah.
Because we freaking go ham on the
We
beat.
do that after Battle Snappers.
Battle Snapper. Hey,
Battle Snappers.
hey. Go stupid on the beat.
Hey, battle rappers that go vernacular.
Some say that our
here,
bars are spectacular.
spectacular.
We're so white.
Dude, we're just freaking in sync, dude.
Dude, yeah, we're
And that
literally
was
the
a
boy
reference.
band in
That was a
sync.
reference to the white.
Dude,
boy
our bars
band.
have layers.
Dude, what's up, dude?
Dude, our bars have layers,
Yeah,
dude.
they've got like an onion. Shrek.
Damn.
Sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Nope.
That one.
It's C. It's C. It's the last one. It's C. It's C. Keep pressing. Okay, we're coming up on the end, and I want to talk about Taylor Swift a little bit.
Okay.
I kind of want
excited
to.
about
Kind of
this,
want to
really.
get canceled a little bit. Kind of feeling like I want to get canceled right now.
Sure.
Not that there's anything.
Let's get
to
that
cancel.
Swiftie hate
Yeah.
in our comments.
Okay, here's the thing. I would like to preface, okay, because there's
the
probably
Swifties won't
there's
care, but
probably
sure, preface.
I know, but for myself, so
Yeah.
that I can say, well, I prefaced. Did you hear my preface?
Sure.
So you shouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
They're gonna be mad. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if there's any Swifties that even listen to this podcast. If I'm being honest.
The thing is, I don't think Swifties really listen to anything that's not Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
they're like,
but,
is Taylor Swift in this?
Yeah.
What? Turn it off.
but they seek out the Swift hate.
That's true. So they can defend her.
Even if
Doesn't
it's
need it.
just
Doesn't need it.
Even if it's just an opinion of sorts, if it's
Which is what this
anything-
is about to be.
If it's anything that's not OMG Taylor Swift is God,
Yeah. If it's not exactly that,
they want to crucify you.
yeah, I will
and-
be dead.
Yeah.
I will be killed.
So this is our last podcast.
This is the final.
If we
Josh, you might be able to go on, but
think I'll be
I
okay?
will not.
Well,
I mean, because I'm the one coming out and saying this.
But if I agree with you, they'll
That's
kill
true.
me.
That's true. Well, and historically, when we've talked about it, when I've brought up my thoughts to you, you've been like, "Yeah,
That's how I'm a conversationalist, dude.
kinda
Like
Swiss, yeah.
some, like I don't know how people have
Which I can
conversations with like their friends or something like. I get it if you disagree with your friend. Obviously, you know you can be like, whatever. But I like to make people feel like I'm invested and interested and included, and I'll give my 2 cents as well. So,
come on."
Anyways,
I love your 2 cents, man.
Thanks, man. That's all
I'll take
I have.
more than 2.
Well, I don't have any.
Give
more
me
than
some
2
more money. Give me your money. I don't think I brought any today. Give me your money. So you guys already probably.
Frick your set, dude.
You guys probably already know she released a new album, Tortured Poets Department or whatever the frick.
I don't know. Kind of a sick title. I'm
It
not
is a
gonna lie
cool
to you.
title. Really cool album art.
Yeah,
And
it's
like the photos and stuff that she's released about it has been really cool.
yeah.
I'll preface, even though it's not going to help me in the long run. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I don't hate her. I think obviously she's, like we've said on this podcast, you can't say someone's not good if they're incredibly successful.
Yeah.
Clearly she is talented.
Just not your taste.
Clearly she makes great music. Not my taste in music.
Right.
I have one song that I've saved by her ever.
Yeah. Trouble.
And I like it. No, it's Delicate.
Delicate.
Is it for the buzz? My reputation. Yeah, so I like that one.
Sure.
It's got sick bass.
Yeah.
That sick bass. I'd be bumming in my car.
Some say it's all about that bass.
No trouble, dude.
Yeah.
No trouble. Megan Trainor, don't really like her that much.
Yeah.
Except she's married to the Spy Kids guy.
Married to Junie Cortez.
Yeah. Kind of can't top that.
Yeah, honestly.
They have a baby.
Yeah. And
This
that's
is
a,
Spy
that's a
Kid.
double Spy Kid.
They had a Spy Kid,
Yeah.
dude.
Anyway.
Do you know they're bringing that back? Disney Plus? Spy Kids. They're bringing it back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, you're never going to beat the #1 movie.
Stop bringing
You're
stuff
never going
back.
to beat the first movie.
Stop bringing stuff
You're
back.
never going to beat it, so why even bother?
Make new things.
Because the kids don't even care, dude, because they don't. Here's the thing. If you're going to bring something back, make it for the audience that originally freaking watched it.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones that are going to know what you're bringing back and referencing, okay?
Yeah.
Because Spy Kids, kids these days, they aren't going to even know what that is. They're going to be like, oh, this is a cool new thing. No, it's old.
Kids don't have their
And
own
they made
thing
too many movies,
anymore.
and they were bad.
You're creating, like
You're
just-
regurgitating.
Yeah, and
We're not birds.
kids don't have like their own thing.
I do not want throw up in my mouth. So Disney,
And-
please stop throwing up in my mouth.
and like I don't mind people throwing up in my mouth, but like
I do. I don't want it.
just stop like leaving me after it. You know, like
Yeah.
stop throwing up in my mouth and then saying that you have like a season 2 to do.
Yeah. Because you don't.
You
We
don't.
know it's not that good. It's throw up in my mouth.
Don't throw up in my mouth and be like, oh, season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
No. You know?
You like throw up into my mouth, and I'm like, that's gross. And you're like, you want more? Okay, I'll throw up in your mouth again. And
Yeah.
you do it. Well, before I've even answered, you're like, and I'm like, and then I'm throwing up on top of the throw up in my
Right.
mouth.
And then you think
it's really
and you
nasty.
think that I'm into it like that.
Yeah,
But you're not
I'm
listening to me
You're not
choking and dying.
Yeah, you're not listening to me because you're too busy throwing up in my mouth, so I can't say anything, dude. That's Disney.
Anyway, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Okay. I'm trying to gather my thoughts.
You've had days to gather them.
Actually, I've had one day.
That's enough, I think.
It's not enough for a topic so broad.
Is there a tap dancing class going on upstairs? Okay.
Yep. They do it on Saturdays.
Okay.
So I have several points. I think my main frustration, which again,
It doesn't matter what you.
it does not matter what I think.
Well, I just meant if you were. I thought you were about to preface again, and I was like, they were already
No,
going to
and
kill you.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter what I think because I'm just one person
Sure.
on the planet.
Yeah.
And she can do whatever she wants.
That's
this
right.
is just an opinion, and it can just be left there. And I
Facts.
don't have to, nobody has to try to convince me otherwise. It's
Mm-hmm.
fine because this is the way I feel.
Sure.
Okay.
Go off.
I think that she takes advantage of her fans a little bit
Okay.
because she wants to make the most money of all time.
Sure.
I don't understand why.
Bags.
Yeah, but like, what is she spending it on other than her jet that everybody knows and hates?
A bigger jet.
Guess you're right.
2 jets.
Hopefully, a more fuel efficient jet.
Twin jets.
Which that doesn't even necessarily bug me as much.
Yeah.
Only if she's like, "Yo, I love the planet," and then does it. Which I think I've said on the podcast before.
Sure.
If she just does the jet, then it's like whatever. But if she's trying to be like, "I love the environment," and then flies the jet, then I'm like, "Okay, you're dumb."
Yeah.
Immediately dumb, because that's very stupid to do.
Sure. I'd respect if she was like, I don't really care about the environment.
Yeah, I would be like, "Okay, that makes sense why you would fly the jet."
Yeah.
Because you're trying to kill the planet. You're trying to destroy the ecosystem.
And
I can respect that. If you're like, if you own it,
yeah.
go ahead, you know?
Yeah.
But she like releases specific songs that you can't get anywhere else on certain discs. Zach has explained it to me. And now Zach is at the point where like Zach is a Swiftie. He likes her music and he keeps up with all the Taylor Swift stuff. But even he sees the craziness that is like the way that she releases stuff. Because she released 4, I hope I get this right, 4 vinyls of like her last Midnight's album. Those albums each had songs on them that you couldn't get anywhere else. Like 1 or 2 songs. So you're buying the entire album again just to get one song.
Yeah.
4 times. On purpose she did that because you take all of the 4 albums and she also on top of that, it doesn't come with it. It's not like if you buy all 4 you get this too. You have to buy this on top of it. It's a thing that makes a clock because the album was Midnight's. So it makes a clock if you put all the vinyl records together. You have to buy her same album 4 times. Why? That's freaking crazy. And your fans are going to do it because they worship you like you're a god. And you're just taking their money. You're like, yeah, please give it to me some more, please. And here's my thing, dude, is because like, yeah, obviously, clearly I know that's a great marketing scheme because you're withholding content and people have to buy that to get the content. Yes, if we're talking about how people make money and how how skillful it is to make money. Sure, she's great at it. She's probably top of the game right now.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, because she just keeps doing stuff like that, and it's insane. She's selling CDs with 2 songs on it, and people are buying it.
Yeah.
People are buying it. Well, why don't you just buy the album with the same songs on it, but they're going to buy the CD too? Why are you even doing that?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Like, it'd be...
But she knows her fans are going to buy it because they're
Like, honestly...
they're psychopaths.
It would be...
That's what I was going to say. I know, dude. It's getting hot in here. I'm just saying, I know the Swifties I know.
All the guys in the booth
I know the
cleared out.
Swifties. They're like, this job's finished, man. We gotta start finding a new job. I know the Swifties that I know are not psychopaths, but like I'm talking about the majority of girls who are screaming.
Yeah, there's some, like I think every super successful artist has a
sect.
They have like
of
fans.
warriors.
They have fans. They have like from casual fans to hardcore fans to
The cult.
the cult.
cultists.
And these are
And it is.
these fans. And it's not just Taylor Swift. Like
No.
Eminem has them,
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar has them, Drake has.
Drake has
So
them.
these cult fans are losers.
Star Wars has them. I
Yeah.
mean, every Snyder cut. That was a whole cult.
They're
It's
the
a whole thing.
losers who have nothing else to. They just can't find anything else in their life that is any kind of interesting for themselves. So they like to live vicariously through this thing and think that like nothing can be wrong about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, to buy an album 4 times just for one song is crazy. But also not just those. You have to buy a clock thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Like.
It is crazy.
If I'm Taylor Swift, I'm like, okay, like you have to buy the album again, but then the second one has some songs that I've never released before.
A deluxe version.
The third one, maybe it's just the instrumentals. Like
Sure, it's different.
Some have done that, and then the other one is probably just me saying how I've tricked you into buying.
Yeah, the
other
fourth one
3
is just
vinyls.
me saying them like sentences. It's no music. It's just me saying the lyrics.
It's the fourth one is just a demon chant.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. That's how you summon me
Yeah.
to your home. Yeah. So I don't know. Like,
But the thing,
I think it's crazy.
What I want to know is like, does she have any I'm sure she has control over that, but
Sure.
does she like even pay attention to it? Like,
Sure.
Unless, does she have a team that's like,
we can.
hey, we're
we
gonna make this cool thing for your fans to sell, and
Yeah.
does she know it's like, is that just the record, and then 4 times with just one new song on it?
Yeah.
Like, does she have anything to do really,
That's
or
a good point.
worry about that?
Because we talked about that with the Disney Plus thing, selling
Yeah.
it for so much money and then charging people so much money to rent it and all
Because
that stuff.
if I'm as big as her, I'm really just living my life and doing what I want.
Yeah, I'm
like,
singing songs.
Like I'm
Which
gonna
she's
have
busy.
I'm gonna have other people deal with like
Yeah.
things that I sell, my merch, and
But
things
like,
like that.
the other kind of like side note of all of this, like the side, like there's that line of thought of like, I think it's crazy how much money she's making off of her fans that are just kind of like, they don't really have a choice because they're Taylor Swift fans and they want to know everything. And it's because of this other thing. And this is how she does it. Okay. So her marketing strategy, she puts like secrets and conspiracies into stuff. But then this is the thing with conspiracies, dude, is they get out of hand. And so I'd venture to guess most of the stuff that people are digging up and like coming up with and having conjecture about online, I bet more than half of those are not even meant to be that, are not even true. Like she didn't even plant those. The other half are planted by her. There's specific things that she says to reference this thing or that thing, which you would have to know in order to understand this thing. So it's like the MCU of music, you could say. Zach was like, it's like the MCU. I'm like, yeah, but the MCU is way more accessible. I don't have to spend as much money to get to the MCU.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable, you pay however much it is on Disney Plus a month, less than $20 a month. You could watch all of those movies in a month. Yep. So that's like a one and done. Hers is like you have to buy 7,000 albums repeatedly, the same albums, and drain your bank account to understand this one thing. If you want to be there. I mean, there's people that would just look it up online, and I'm like, that's sensible. But they want to be at the forefront. We're talking about that sect of people who are just like in the weird cult, which when I say cult, it's fine because cults have a negative connotation, but the definition is a group of people who believe the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
All right.
So when you're like, it's not a cult. Cults are just groups of people who all do the same thing and think the same thing.
Yeah.
So if you're
He's
in a
using-
group of Taylor Swift fans that love Taylor Swift,
You're just using it at the term
it's a cult.
base.
But yeah, it's a negative connotation. But if you just clear that away and say this is the definition of the word, then it's not mean. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
And so, like, she's basically created this mystique, this like mystery, and this like people have to like have those crazy like red yarn boards to like understand all of her exes and relationships, to understand her music, and they just like want to understand it so bad that they're willing to go to these lengths. There's thousands of videos online of people dissecting like one word in a song. And then apparently for this newest album, she had gone, like I say she, whoever's doing it, her marketing team, I know it's not her specifically. I don't know if she came up with the idea or what the frick ever. Whoever's doing it, her team, when I say her or she. So they went back in like the lyrics in apps. Like I only saw Spotify, but I don't know if it was in Apple Music as well, but you can click like a lyric button and see the lyrics, you know? They went back and they capitalized certain letters. This is what I'm getting from Zach from online. Capitalized certain letters in her last album, Midnights, I think. And that was a secret code for the album that came out yesterday. It's insane. It's crazy that that's a reality. And so people were online trying to figure out what this code meant. Like, why did she capitalize? Why did she go back and capitalize? First of all, how do you even know that those weren't capitalized at first? Unless you were on there like the day before reading the lyrics, I'm like, how would you just remember that? So I don't even, again, you can't tell what is real and what is not.
Yeah.
Because it's a conspiracy. Because people are making up stuff all over the internet.
Yeah.
And then some of it's not made up. Some of it she's actually doing because she had someone hand paint a QR code with lyrics, which is so painstaking, on a building in Chicago. And I'm like, that's crazy. Again, her team, not her, I bet. If it is her, I'm just proving my point more. That's crazy to make someone hand paint a QR code. That's terrible. But they got paid, and I guess they agreed to it, so it's fine. But I just think all of this stuff is so there's like people out there looking at the QR code and all this stuff around it, and they're like, what does this mean? There has to be a meaning behind this. What are the words on there? And then it just takes off online, and everyone's just like talking about it and coming up with these ideas and these conspiracies about it. And it's just absolute insanity. And it makes me uncomfortable because it's so weird to me. But then that's the reason, that's the thing, is that is the reason everyone will buy all of the stuff that she puts out, because they think there's some secret code and they have to have all of the answers to understand what she's talking about, when half the time she isn't even talking about it, dude. It's made up. They're making it up and they're injecting it into her music. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I understand. When it's just like, you're probably so far off in La La Land. Great movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is insanity. So like, I only get what Zach shows me, and that's enough for me. Like that stuff, honestly, I am repulsed by conspiracies. I hate conspiracies. So I'm kind of biased on that. Any conspiracy. But this is just crazy to me because it's like a ploy to get everyone to buy all your stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, you're just making them spend a bunch of money. And now they're talking about like, she released this album in the middle of her Eras tour, which I think is an awesome idea, which we've talked about. See, I got respect for the T-Swift, okay? I'm not trying to hate. I just think this is crazy.
You just like to keep it fair.
I just like to keep it fair. So I think the Eras tour is a freaking great idea. And the Taylor's version stuff, I think, is a really cool idea.
Guys, make sure you go to the Rabbit Trails website.
Just go ahead and
buy
subscribe
all our merch.
and like. There are some secrets that you won't know unless you buy all.
You're not going to understand
unless you listen
watch
to every
single episode.
You have to go back and some obscure reference in season 1, episode 3. There's unreleased footage that we went back and I re-uploaded it and put the footage back in. But you're gonna have to fish it out because you're not gonna understand where it's at.
If you notice from the very first episode, we've been trying to convey a message that you won't understand.
There's one word that's capitalized in every It's all lowercase, but there's one capitalized letter in every single script that we've ever done.
If you notice
you go back and you find it, then you'll see the word we're trying to spell out through the whole entire series.
If you realize from season 2 up until midway through, Gage is tapping his hand in Morse code, and it lets you know that what we're going to do for the next 18 years.
So you'll be ahead of the game, and you'll know, and that's all you get. But give us your money, though, please.
Buy our merch.
And so, where was I? I was...
you were giving Taylor Swift props.
Yeah, for Eras Tour. So now people are saying she released this album mid-tour. Okay, she's on her mid-international tour. They're like, is she going to start singing these songs on her tour? Which I think is unfair because all of the people before
did not get that.
And now if people get that now, then I'm like, give me a refund.
Crazy to like...
Or pay me the difference of how much time you spend on that album because then I'm going to have to buy another freaking ticket
I'll give her the
across the freaking world.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say maybe she plays like a song or two, because like I
don't think that's as big of a deal. I still think it's unfair, but because then as a fan, if I was a fan, I would feel like I've been sold short because my show just happened to be before she released her album, and then I don't get to hear one or two songs from this new album that's really exciting and everyone's excited about as a fan, and I don't get access to that live for the foreseeable future until she tours it.
I feel like you don't really see much of it because it's like they're working on because that's a whole new lyrics, choreography, like music, like all that.
Well, some of her stuff she just plays on piano and it's really chill, and that album is pretty chill.
Yeah,
from what I've heard.
I'd like to give her the benefit of the doubt and say she sticks with the Aries tour, like how it's been. Maybe she does play a song or two, but like I think she releases the album, but doesn't like. Okay, so for example, J. Cole during the Dreamville Festival, that following, so it was on a Saturday, Friday he had dropped his newest mixtape, but he didn't perform until Sunday. He played like one or two songs off of it, but he just didn't really have like the lyrics like memorized or how it was gonna go. He even kind of messed up a little bit, and he was like, "I just don't have it down yet." And then like people were asking him to do it, and he was like, "Nah, I just don't have that down yet." So like, I'll give that to her if it's like that.
I mean, I think it would be fair to not do it and just stick with what you have been selling.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a Enneagram 1, so I'm like, that seems like an injustice to me. All the people before don't get any of that stuff just because their show would happen to be before by chance. So
the rapper?
Like, no, not that guy.
Chance the Rapper?
We're talking about Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love Chance the Rapper.
So just like little tiny things that don't matter at all. But and again, it's like all saying this, I'm just some white guy, so don't doesn't matter what I say.
We should have Zach on here sometime just to talk about Taylor Swift.
I'd love to hear what he thought. Like I have heard what he thinks, but it would be nice to have a Swiftie on here to kind of have some chatter about it.
Yeah.
To have a back and forth, a rapport, one might say.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to be a hater. I just think it's crazy. I think it is crazy, and it's the same as the Snyder Cut. Like at this point, I just want to understand what is.
Why do you like it so much?
Why are you obsessed with this? Do you not see how I find it to be manipulative? I find it to be a cash grab.
Yeah.
All this stuff that people don't like in general, but because she's doing it, it's fine.
Yeah, you saying Booyah is a disservice to the character.
Yeah. Deep cut reference. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, those are kind of my succinct thoughts. And it's not even necessarily aimed at the new album. It's just in general. I think it's just become insanity. Oh, there was one more thing. So on top of all of that, so the idea that I'm putting forward is that all the conspiracies that she has fluffed up and has participated in juicing up so that her fans are like listening to her stuff and trying to figure it out. So that then they go buy all the stuff and go crazy. So she's creating mass hysteria. I'm putting up quotes because it's not really mass hysteria, but I'm just trying to get my point across. But then apparently in one of her songs, she's saying, "I don't like when my fans are crazy." So she's doing all of that.
She could be just talking about the cults, though.
But that's what we're talking about, though.
Oh, okay.
So she's stirring up the conspiracy stuff, and then all the crazy fans are eating it up and going. You give them an inch, they're going to go a mile. You know, it's the first time I've ever used that expression in my life, and it's made sense.
There you go.
We're breaking ground.
I use it when I take dumps.
So then, like, you're creating this craziness, and then you're shaming them for it, basically. You know, and you're like, get out of my life, which is valid completely. You know, because I'm not trying to be in it. And what I did like about that song is that I'm not a fan, so she wasn't saying "frick me."
Right.
I felt pretty good about that.
Next song. I hate when people go on their podcast and try to break down. You're like, is this targeted to me?
Yo, guys, and I hate to break it to you, but this whole time, it's been a Taylor Swift marketing scheme.
Buy her new album.
Yeah, she actually paid me to talk about all this stuff. There's been secret code in what I've been saying. So you're going to have to go rewind and kind of see how I said certain things. I can't give you too many clues because she's paying me a lot of money. But you do have to go buy all of her stuff to understand it. So if you haven't bought every single thing she's ever released, you need to go on eBay, find the old stuff, buy it.
And if you've missed like special drops that will never drop again, you're not going to get it.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, go to eBay and find it, because if you don't get that one sweatshirt, you're not going to understand.
Yeah, it's layered
this
deep
one
in the
lyric.
fabric.
Yeah, so you're just not going to... It's actually printed under a layer. There's a middle layer that nobody would know on the left sleeve of a certain sweater. You have to cut it open to get to the middle layer, and there's words there.
The dermis of the sweater.
Yeah, and the dermis of the sweater. And you get there, and you can see the lyrics of her newer album that she's going to do after this one she just released. So if you guys want that, go check out the merch store. You have to buy it. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, yeah. It's Taylor Swift, it's not me. My hands are tied.
You also have to tune in next week for our next episode, and then also
Rebel Moon Part 2.
you have to subscribe and do all the things.
Yeah,
so.
to understand, really.
So.
To be a fan, to be a supporter, you have to buy everything, and you have to be aware of all the conspiracies going on.
Yeah.
And just an ending point, because I've already gone 11 minutes over with all
you
this.
really just won't shut up.
I'm passionate about this because I find it disturbing.
Right.
I find it disturbing because I hate conspiracies, so I'm biased, which I said, but I just want to reiterate that point. Because I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. Don't take it personal. I'm talking about Taylor Swift, and I'm not even talking about her personally because I don't know her. But I just think the whole thing about her is crazy right now. But I hate conspiracies. I literally can't stand them. I find them to be the most annoying thing ever. So that's why I'm passionate about it, because I think that you're just making people go crazy, and you're doing it on purpose, and then you're saying, I hate you for it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cringe in my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all we got today, guys. Just to end on that note.
Yep.
Rebel Moon Part 2 next week.
Next coming up week.
Next week that is arriving after this one.
If Taylor Fan Swift hasn't killed us yet.
Yeah, if they haven't found my address and murdered me by then.
His address is
Don't do it. Stop. Okay.
All right, guys.
See you guys next week.